Jolie here, aka SirenbellaSays. I want to welcome you back to my channel. Today's video is so unbelievably special because it'll be the first time that I am testing out and featuring a product that was sent directly to me by a brand ambassador. My good friend Jessica, who has been supporting me on Instagram back in the years when I started as a poet and Instagram writer, she reached out a couple of days ago and offered to send me some samples of a product that she felt that I would get a lot of use out of. When she reached out, my answer was absolutely, I would love to receive a sample of the product. And a few days later, this adorable package came in the mail with a handwritten note, a sample of really yummy skincare products, and this brochure with the 6 samples of the Rodan and Fields Radiant Defense liquid. This is like the first time that I've been sent any, which I guess qualifies as PR, and this is like a beauty vlogger's dream. So hopefully this will be the first of many budding relationships with the beauty and skincare community. So without talking too much, I am going to crack in. I think I'm going to mix shell and beige together, and then maybe use some of the warmer tones to bronze and maybe attempt to contour my skin. Some claims that the brand makes about the Radiant Defense liquid is that it will help to repair the moisture barrier and to defend your skin, that your skin will look flawless, that there are antioxidants and a proprietary complex that help boost the skin's ability to defend itself from free radicals caused by the environment, that it is a multitasking product, and that it is the final step to our skincare routine that will blur imperfections without clogging the pores. That sounds like something that we all need. It says that we will experience skin so fresh and radiant that makeup is optional. And how interesting. So again, this is, Rodan and Fields does not classify the Radiant Defense liquid as makeup. It's a step in our makeup routine, which makes me wonder if any of its users actually go in with foundation afterwards. So we're gonna see what kind of coverage we get. I'm really excited to see how it wears throughout the day. If you're interested in seeing how the Rodan and Fields Radiant Defense liquid works on my oily combo maturing skin, stick around. When I asked Jessica what makes this product unique and what makes the Rodan and Fields brand unique, she said it's because it's skincare focused. Like, it's not a traditional beauty brand that just focuses on like covering up problem areas, but rather it's intended to heal them. So and if I'm not mistaken, the term she used was derma cosmetics. This is a field that I don't know a lot about, but that I'm so interested in learning more about. So let me stop talking. I'm so excited to throw this on my face. I'm gonna go find some scissors, crack this open, and I will be right back. All right, my face is cleansed, moisturized. Again, I did use these samples. You can't see them, but I threw this redefined mask on for 2 minutes while I was in the it's the daily cleansing mask I put on while I was in the shower, left it on for 2 minutes, and then I used this redefining serum, which I'm flinging on the floor, and then this capsule of this lip serum, which I think was probably my favorite. Nothing tingled, everything just felt super, super nourished and smooth when I was done. All right, my skincare has been on. What did I put on? Actually, I didn't go in with any moisturizer after that serum. That's crazy that my skin feels so soft without going in with any moisturizer. I did throw on some eye cream, and yeah, I think that's where I'm at. I want to crack her open without damaging her. All right. Oh, all right. Well, I don't have to open her because she popped out. So we've got these 6 little capsules. The shades are listed on the back. I hope you guys can see me. I hope I'm bright enough. All right, I'm going to cut off Shell 1 and Beige 2. All right, put that here. It's like you're taking an aspirin tablet. All right, what's the best way to do this? Are we gonna peel it? All right, it peels off easily. Boop. Oh, okay, you peel her off and there she is. All right, I'm actually going to Okay, what's the best way to do this? Because I don't want to waste any of the product. All right, I'm going to put some there. And I'm going to try to dispense the majority of this. All right, so I'm going to... All right, so this is, again, this is Shell. All right, see if I can get any more out. I have a feeling that this will be enough, but Lord forgive me. I'm not noticing any fragrance, nothing powerful. All right, I'm gonna open up Beige 2. I know the people at Rodan and Fields are gonna watch this and be like, oh my God, you bumbling idiot. Now my fingers are, oh my God, are slippery. I'm not gonna be able to open it. Oh shit. Oh God. Okay. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like I need 3 hands. Please, okay. All right, go. Again, this is beige, definitely deeper. Oh my God, I need a pump or a squeegee bottle in my life. It definitely feels very, I mean, it's super liquidy. Feels really silky smooth. It almost feels like that serum. All right, I am going to hop off for a second and adjust my lighting because I'm not happy with the way I'm looking on screen, but I'll be right back. Now that I've smeared it everywhere that it doesn't belong, I'm going to try applying it with my hands first because I don't want to soak up any of the product on my sponge. And I have a feeling that this product works best with the fingertips and with the warmth of your fingers. It feels like a liquidy moisturizer. Let's see. I mean, it feels really good. I think I may have put too much product on. I don't really have a frame of reference as far as how much I was supposed to put. I'm gonna blend it onto my eyelids. I did not put any, primer or pore minimizer on. I just kind of wanted to see how it works without any assistance. Although typically I would, go in with my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer or my Maybelline Blur Stick. In a second, I think I'm going to go in with, it seems like the more that I work it, the more, almost like the more powdery it feels. I am going to take my damps, my Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to try to press it into my skin. So, as I look at it in the mirror, I can still see portions of it where it hasn't blended in. I'm starting to think, I don't know if it's a shade issue, just because I do have yellow undertones and those shades were a bit pinky undertoned. I definitely think that it brightened. I can still see my redness peeking through my cheeks. I can still see my hyperpigmentation on my nose. Still have, the discoloration on my eyelids. The shade seems to be okay. As far as coverage, again, this is not purported to be, foundation. or, you know, full coverage. I wouldn't even say it's medium coverage. I would say it is, it's light, sheer to light coverage. I'm tempted to say that this is a step that I would use in conjunction, almost as, you know, a pigmented serum to kind of get the party started. But because of the texture and hyperpigmentation of my skin, I don't think that I would, you know, especially if I were going for a more glam, let's say, you know, evening look, I don't think this is something that I would feel comfortable wearing on its own. Now, do I think that this could be a product that I could wear going to the gym, going to the grocery store, running errands, just my day-to-day, something that will, you know, even out my skin tone, you know, brighten up, you know, brighten up my face, make me look like I'm not, you know, a member of the Walking Dead, you know, absolutely. I have a feeling that the longer that it sits on my skin, and the more that my, you know, my natural oils sort of meld it to my face, I have a feeling that I'm really going to like this. I'm obviously not going to add any foundation. When I do hop off camera, I'm gonna add some concealer under my eyes, throw on some mascara, some blush, and a lippy, and then we will come back and we will assess. And I'll definitely take you outside so that we can see what she looks like in the natural light. Per Jessica's recommendation, I am going to go into the shade Espresso and see if I can't use this as a bronzer. Again, I think that if I had the full size, and, you know, again, I don't know if it has a pump or if it's, you know, a doe foot applicator, probably a pump, or yeah, probably a pump. I would have a lot more control as far as how much I used. So, you know, these little sample sizers are never very forgiving, although they are a great way to test out a product. Jesus Christ, Tina. I don't have one paper towel anywhere in sight. All right. This is Espresso. Please, Lord, come out. All right. Let's see, I'm going to apply her here. I really like that you can use your fingers. That's something that I appreciate about the texture and the liquid nature of this product. I like how easily blendable it is. And this seems like a really good color for bronzing. And again, I'm gonna, okay, let me grab my sponge. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna warm up my complexion. I do appreciate that there is a deeper color. However, I don't really know how universal these deeper shades are or how universal the lighter shades are. If you are familiar with this product, if you have used it, or, you know, you do currently use it, do comment down below and let me know your impressions, perhaps how you use her, and if over time you agree that there are, you know, skincare benefits. Something else that I'm noticing is that the dry down time is forgiving, which means that you do have some time to work the product into your skin, which I do appreciate. I'm so glad that I don't think I would have thought of this on my own had Jessica not said to use the deeper shades in this manner. I appreciate it. I'm gonna dip back in, put some in the center of my nose, and I'm gonna bronze up this neck a little more. In my ears. Today is Valentine's Day when I'm filming this, which frankly, don't call me a cynic or a party pooper, but I really don't care about Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day. if you're not bringing me a soda or, I don't know, like, I like to be surprised spontaneously, you know? I don't like to feel like someone felt forced to participate in a ritual, you know? Maybe it's nice for people, but I don't really buy into it, you know? I like chocolate year round, not just one day out of the year. All right, this is where I'm at. I definitely appreciate the fact that I have more warmth to my skin. Again, I'm gonna hop off now, for real, put on the rest of my face, and I will be back with my intermediary to final, well, not my final thoughts. I will be back with my current thoughts.
My makeup is finally done after what feels like 10 years later. I am outside. It's a lot warmer than I thought it was. This one made me come outside, even though I didn't want to, since I'm hiding from the world. Just finished inhaling 2 strawberry jelly sandwiches, even though I supposedly started the 10-day no sugar diet. Yeah. Came outside to show you what my face is looking like, and surprisingly, this is quite a pretty face for someone who does not have foundation on. And not only that, but for someone who relies heavily on... Can I have the ball, please? Thank you. Someone who relies heavily on foundation. So it is now 1:45. I'm going to keep her on probably until about... Look at my eyes. Oh my God, no one believes me. Terrible. I'm going to keep I'm going to keep this on until about 10 o'clock or until I pass out. But so far, so good. When I come back a little later, I will tell you about what I put on the rest of my face. I love you guys.
Hi, love bugs. I'm back. It is nearing 4 o'clock, which means it's been on for about, let's see, I filmed at 1:45, so about 2 hours. I have not blotted with any powder, but I did go in with some rose water spray just because I felt a little dry around the edges. I took my dog out through the ball for a bit, was in the sun for a while, and I am quite impressed with the way my face is holding up. As a reminder, I am oily in my T-zone. Traditional foundations do tend to break up even when I do set with a powder or powder foundation. But interestingly, yeah, my face is looking pretty darned good. So I will come back in another 2 to 3 hours to give my final thoughts. I hope all is well. I'll be back soon.
I love bugs. I am back. It is 6:45, and frankly, I am ready to get into my PJs. Karma's already in her PJs. All right, let's talk about my face. I have not powdered. I have not blotted. I have not moved from the couch. I've been watching YouTube videos and brainstorming, and oh no, we found a Cersei. Babies. They know Mama's had a hard day today. All right, my final impressions about the Rodan and Fields Radiant Defense liquid? Fluid? Yes. I like it. I think it served its purpose. I think it evened my skin tone. I definitely felt more radiant. I think in natural light, I was so unbelievably pleased with the way my complexion looked. I think it photographed beautifully. I think it's a beautiful alternative to, you know, thicker, heavier liquid foundations. I'm really, really surprised. I mentioned earlier that, you know, I love foundation. I love everything about it. I love what it promises, even if it doesn't always deliver. I feel like I'm really curious to see, you know, the finish that I can create when I have a full size of it, and the right shade. I think if I'm not mistaken, the shell I think was too light. I did like the beige, and I really liked I think it was espresso. I liked the way that worked as a bronzer. I mean, my cheeks still look warm. And yeah, I love how it sort of once it settled in, it didn't have a powdery finish, but I didn't feel like I needed to go in with a heavy powder. And I'm curious to see how it performs underneath foundation. And I'm really excited to test that theory out. I think it would function beautifully as sort of a quasi primer. So again, Jessica, thank you so much for this opportunity. Rodan and Fields, I can't wait to learn more about your products. And yeah, I'm going to leave the contact information in the comment box down below. If you're interested in receiving a sample, I'm sure Jessica will be happy to send one to you. Again, thank you so much for coming back to visit me, and I can't wait to see you soon. Bye-bye, and happy Valentine's Day. Mwah.